Today I was putting on getting close to the end on the '68 Mustang, and I was looking at installing the radio, and I remember the knobs were super loose. You can see like I don't know if you can tell how much that moves, but the radio is not really attached, like barely attached. And because they made some mistakes, they had to try to fix their mistakes, but it just led to other problems, I guess. I don't know what's going on. Here's one of the radio knobs. These just pop off. There's no trick, nothing special. And for some reason, they epoxied them on. You can see that. Can't get it to focus quite right. So these knobs are epoxied in place. So instead of just the knob popping off, the only way I can get these off was the entire shaft comes out, which now these two things are broken. They don't work right. I can get new ones. You can see they just plug in. And I verified with the website before I went in there and pried them off. Like, these do just pop off like regular radio knobs, just like you'd expect. So the other thing I noticed is because the way these are sitting, you can't really catch. There's not enough. It's not sticking out enough. You can't really tell with the camera. But you can see this centerpiece doesn't go all the way to the edge, so it doesn't catch like the tone. And for whatever reason, they left this huge gap here, and they have these adjustable plates where you can move the whole thing. You'd actually want to tighten the radio knobs against this plate. So otherwise, it's just kind of, you're hanging the whole radio on these knobs. And this plastic, there's a face plate here that, like an adapter that it stops at. But you'd actually, if you look, this is all slotted. So actually, what you'd want to do is loosen these screws and move this all the way forward, so this is resting against here, and that supports your radio better. And then your knobs stick out far enough that you can put your tone. This one actually goes on, but you can put your tone on here. And then I'm assuming that has something to do with, this is probably because this didn't stick out far enough, that there wasn't enough of this post sticking out. Actually, I'm pretty positive of that, because you can see like the slot. You can see this might be just barely in here, which is why they probably epoxied it. So they did this step wrong, and then had to try and do a bunch of other things to avoid loosening these screws and pushing this bracket forward. So, par for the course. So, the radio won't go in today, so I have to order 2 of these. The radio's still fine, I just don't have any. Yeah, I broke them to get them apart, and there's no choice.